Hello once again. We've made it to part 20, going through my wish list of upcoming games, and this installment is nothing short of stellar, so let's get going. Set out on a hunt to capture prized pixelated game in Deer Hunt. This is almost a chess-like tile-based puzzle game about strategizing your way through hundreds of handcrafted levels, all within a very cute medieval wilderness. But don't take my word for it, try the demo on Steam. And while you're at it, download the demo for Risu 2, classic survival horror set in a Japanese high school after dark. It's got great camera angles, really creepy sound design and visuals, and a very odd and unexpected ending that left me wanting more. The Looter is an action-adventure game set in a post-apocalyptic land where a giant forest has slowly devoured all traces of past civilizations. As the Looter, your mission is to regroup with the friends that thought you were dead, all while traveling through some of the most perilous corners of this dark and dangerous world. And Grey Tale is a Zelda-like game set on a small island in the Pacific Ocean with an Indiana Jones explorer theme. Search for your missing pilot while solving puzzles, fighting your way through dungeons, and, of course, uncovering some secrets along the way. Explore a non-linear, Southern Gothic-inspired world in Layers Deep. Basically, it's a swampy, onion-themed Metroidvania, also featuring frogs, mushrooms, and various types of gourds. It was recently funded on Kickstarter, looks extremely charming, and I'm wishing upon its development all kinds of success and good vibes. Another one with a darker atmosphere that isn't quite spooky is Strange Antiquities, from the creators of Strange Horticulture. This time around, you're tasked with running a shop dealing in occult knickknacks. Hunt down and identify powerful objects and arcane artifacts, and use them to assist the residents of Undermere with their curious and unusual problems. Pyroa is the story of a little flame who just wants to brighten up the world, igniting stuff and helping those in need. In this forest, fire is a friendly element that the plants and animals look forward to seeing, treating it as a magical deity, and the whole thing is made from real paper and glue. Sessions blends horror, action, and atmospheric exploration as you take on the role of a synthetic human in a dystopian world overrun by mysterious creatures. Face existential horrors as you work your way through this lonely yet beautiful and broken place. Earlier in the year, I actually made an entire video dedicated to eggs in video games, and it featured Egging On, a tricky platformer where you play as a fragile egg in a big scary world. I really hope that this one comes out polished with some fun level design because I think it could be the next big rage platformer that people get hooked on, but with some actual substance to it. Repose is a tense, minimalistic horror game where every action counts. Each step, shot, and trap you set off drains your limited energy, which you'll need to use wisely if you want to make it to the bottom of the facility. I'm not usually too intrigued by dungeon crawlers, but this one definitely caused me to do a double take. And another quite freaky one, Tormenture is inspired by classic games and is played on an old CRT. Except for when the monsters come out of the game to haunt you in real life. I always think meta stuff like this is pretty cool, and this one actually reminds me a bit of Inscription, which is very cool. But I don't think anything is as cool as fighting giant machines with a chainsaw, right? In Motor Slice, you'll parkour your way through a brutalist post-apocalyptic structure with one goal: eliminate all the rogue construction equipment. I don't know why or how, but I'm sure I'll figure it out as I'm climbing and jumping through this concrete playground. Become the all-powerful gunboat god in this fluid shoot-'em-up. Stylishly carve your way through waves of monsters, transform your gunboat with upgrades, and take on giant, challenging multi-stage bosses. Experience the journey of Bogdan, a shepherd turned knight in Bogdan's Cross. Traverse stunning landscapes, battle fierce foes, and uncover the hidden tale that shapes the destiny of the Templar Order. I'm not sure how I feel about all the camera bobbing, but other than that, I'm getting Tales of Iron, the Bana Saga, and a little special something else thrown in there too. And for our final entries, we have two heavy hitters. Possessors is the latest game announced from Heart Machine, and it's simply stunning. Escape a sprawling, flooded city overrun with surreal interdimensional horror in this fast-paced action side-scroller. Forget Hyper Light Breaker, just give me this. And finally, we have TenJutsu from the designer of Dead Cells. Step into the shoes of a renegade yakuza hell-bent on defying her former associates and loosening their grip on the secret garden. I recently played his other game, Nuclear Blaze, and had a fun little time with it, so I'm on board now with any of his future projects. That's a wrap on this video, but if you want more, you can always check out the previous 19 videos.